Morning everyone, John from Popeyes Postcards. We're going to do our daily what sold video. These are the cards that sold on eBay on February 8th, 2022. As you can see on the screen, a terrific day. 27 orders, $356. I had one order on HIP for $7. So 28 orders for $362. Store's just rolling along, knock on wood. Haven't done much to it, and I'm still pretty much averaging about 220, 230 a day. So that's pretty good for low, not doing anything, not listing, just letting it do its thing. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start off with the HIP postcard that sold. This is Colonel W.F. Buffalo Bill Cody portrait, North Platte, Nebraska. There's that. Sold for $6.99. Next, Williamsport, Maryland, Will Craft Hosiery Mills in 1940. I don't remember where this came from or how much I paid for it, but it brought in $19.50. Next, this is Ponca City Ariel Continental and Cities Service Oil Company. And I paid 80 cents for this at the York postcard show in November, and it sold for $18.99. Next, West Rye, New Hampshire, Southwind Motor Inn Chinese restaurant. So somewhere on here there's a Chinese restaurant. Where, I don't know. $6.99 for that card. This is New Year, Happy New Year, or happy, a New Year poem, cheerfulness, earnestness. The thing you need to know about this card, it's interesting looking. Truthfully, this would usually end up in my quarter box, but the reason it doesn't is because the name Ernest Nister. You can see it right there on the left side of the screen right there. Ernest Nister cards do really well. If you get one that has like anthropomorphic animals, stuff like that, they're going to sell extremely well. So just tuck the name Ernest Nister in your mind for future reference. This is Steamship Old Colony, circa 1920s. This came from a ship buyout I did a couple years ago. Paid about 70 cents a card. Took a best offer of $6. Next, this is Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, Miller's Drug Store, Street View West, post office. Have had this up for a while. I took a best offer of $3.50. Berkeley Springs is a neat little town in Morgan County, West Virginia. I used to work up there. I think it's claim to fame, or they have some springs. Berkeley Springs used to be called Bath, and I believe George Washington took a bath there. So, but neat little town, great little restaurant called Terry's if you're ever in Berkeley Springs. $15 on a best offer. This is Etna, California, Napa County Recreation Lodge Game Room Bar. Looks like a real photo, but it's a litho print. $7. Just real quick, I want to bring your attention. This stamp right here, if you ever see this stamp, right below the torch, you see the word N. Sometimes on postal cards, 3-cent postal cards, that N will be missing. I think it's the N. One of those two letters, N or an I, but I think it's the N will be missing. It's a known error and worth some extra dollars. So this one sold for $7. This is 1889 Arbuckle Coffee trade card, Oregon State map, salmon fishing. Picked this up at the DC Big Flea a couple months ago, probably 6 months ago or so. Probably paid less than $1 for this, 75 cents or so. $12 best offer. This is Fernandina Beach, Florida, Motel Seaside, circa 1950s. Buyer has not paid yet. This is maybe their very first purchase on eBay. They joined that day and bought the card and have not paid yet. Went for $5.99. Welch, West Virginia, Grace Hospital, circa 1940s linen. And this sold for $6.99. I thought I've sold this card before for about double that price, but I could be mistaken. But $6.99. This is Texas Palomino horses. Got this in the auction lot from last August, and have a whole bunch of them. $249, and this is going to Germany, I think. So $249 for that. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 6th Street Bridge, Allegheny River, Second Pool Coal Company. So there's that. And sold for $9.99. Flirtation Walk Kissing, U.S. Military Academy, West Point, New York. And that sold for $5.99. Scenic Greetings from Highland Park, New Jersey, Vintage Linen. Another one of those scenic views, and they just stick the name of the town on the bottom. I think I've seen this view for Pennsylvania and North Carolina, or North Dakota. So obviously they weren't buying the scene, they were buying the name, and that went for $12.99. Next, Marion Cooper, aka Miriam Cooper, actress, Kaleem Players. A lot of creases on this card, which I note in the description, and it sold for $4.99. Probably would have priced this higher if it was in better condition, but $4.99 for that card. This is an advertising postcard, Eastern Airline Silverliner Plane Route Map Message Card. I've had this in my store. This is not part of the airline buyout I just did. Probably paid 30 cents for this card from that antique dealer that passed away, and got $10.99 for it. Next several went to the same buyer, and they are going to, I believe these are going back to Hong Kong. Seems like Hong Kong's picking back up prior to the coronavirus, and prior to when the riots were happening in Hong Kong. Hong Kong cards had a much better sell-through rate. I think that's starting to pick back up again. This one, $15.99. This is Kowloon Railway Station. Hong Kong's a pretty cool city if you've never been. I was there a couple times, courtesy of the U.S. Navy. Had a fun time. $15.99 for that one. Same person also bought this one. This is Laos, main gate of Sino, British border. And it's a continental size, and it sold for $25.99. Next, this is a fairy pearl of Hong Kong. I wonder if that was supposed to be Hong Kong and I just messed it up. Yeah, it was supposed to be. Unreal. And I think I called, oh no, Pearl of Hong Kong. Yeah, I messed up. Jeez. What's that called? $15.99 for that card. And then they also bought this one, train from Kowloon to this place in China. Continental size card, and went for $20.99. I think the total order was 70-some dollars. This is a dual view banner greeting from Richmond, Virginia. 1960s, 70s, early 70s, late 60s. 71. $6.99. Next, this is Moline, Illinois. Bathing Beach, Ground, Campbell's Island. $7.99 for this card. Next, Abilene, Texas, aerial view, city of Abilene, circa 1940s. There you go. And that's sold for $5.99. Another one of those military humor, shaving this chest hair $2.99. Daytona, Florida, Palmetto House, circa 1907. Took a best offer of $7. And next we have, these next two went to the same person. Patriotic, George Washington. His Kindness with Horses, Cherries. Embossed, has silver, like gilt on it. $7.99. Next, Patriotic, George Washington at the Battle of Princeton. It's a Tux card. $7.99. I probably could have got a little higher for this. $9.99, $11.99, something like that. But got $7.99. Next, this is a Alfred Manzer anthropomorphic dressed married cat's dog pulled carriage. There's that one. And printed in Belgium. Those are the Alfred Manzer ones you want to look for. The New York ones. Looks like this has Long Island also, but printed in overseas are the ones you're looking for. $5.99. Next is Sanford, Maine, Lewis Goodall Memorial Library, real photo. It's going to a viewer and supporter of the channel, Kelly. Thank you very much. Kelly is the one who turned me on to the million aviation postcards, and he got this for $7.99. Kelly, I put a coupon in your mailer for future percentage off. Thank you very much. Susquehanna, Pennsylvania, Main Street toward Erie Avenue, circa 1910. There's that. It's a real photo. Did I call it? No. No, not a real photo. $21.99. And the last card, Easter Greetings, Angel Sitting on Gravestone, Artisan Clap Saddle, 1915. There's Clap Saddle's signature right above my head. Get your Easter stuff up if you haven't yet. And this one sold for $12.99. So there you have it. 28 orders, 360 some dollars. Really great day for not doing anything. So thank you, eBay, and thank you for watching.